Nothing, and we're just gonna march, and I'll explain on Derek's behalf later as to why he's doing this, and hopefully you guys just keep riding out with us. Thank you.
Hold up. Give it like 5 minutes so we'll start that way it can be continuity to the property. No, I don't start giving like 5 minutes.
And protecting community yesterday. We exhausted. We on caffeine. Give us 5 minutes, folks.
Everyone, thank you so much for coming out early this morning. My name is Chiose, and I'm speaking on the behalf of Warriors in the Garden. What we witnessed yesterday was a testament to why we've been going out and protesting for the past 2 months. It's why we're out here today. It's why we'll be out here tomorrow and the day after that. We've been protesting and standing up against police brutality. And what were we faced with? What was our brother Derek faced with? More police brutality. So again, this just gives us more of a fire and reinstates what we're here and what we're fighting for. Yesterday at 7 a.m., Derek had a knock on his door, and multiple officers wanted to arrest him without a warrant. Derek, being the individual that he is, knew his rights and knew to ask where the warrant was. 6 hours later, 40 plus more cops, multiple police vehicles, police helicopters, K-9 units, Stig towers, battering rams, and sharpshooters outside of his window arrived at his apartment. Still no warrant was presented on the scene. If none of us showed up, if Derek didn't know his rights, if we didn't stand up and speak up for what happened, I don't know if Derek would have been here today. But we're so thankful that he is, and we're so thankful that we're continuing to tell his story and our story and pushing this movement forward. So thank you for showing up here today. Kiara Williams
For immediate release. Warriors in the Garden is a non-violent collective of organizers that have been advocating for police accountability and systematic policy change for the last 2 months. Warriors in the Garden has stood in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement by protesting across communities where white supremacy lives through racial slurs spewed at people of color and in the execution of aggressive police tactics toward residents of color. Over the last 2 weeks, the police have used the NYPD warrant squad to violate the constitutional rights of several high-profile New Yorkers known to be leading the movement for Black Lives, and to be addressing the ballooning budget of NYPD in an effort to achieve accountability and transparency for all New Yorkers. The officers that showed up outside the home of a 28-year-old unarmed Black organizer never produced a warrant on the scene. Officers used threats and intimidation tactics on a young man with no criminal history. Officers used threats and intimidation tactics on a young man with no criminal history. Using police dogs and his front door, snipers pointing guns through his windows, drones, and helicopters, with more than 30 police cars and tactical units on scene. This was an attempt to silence our movement. This militarized police response endangers the safety of residents in Hell's Kitchen and across NYC. We demand to know, where are the NYC Council and NYC leadership who are so quiet? Where is my councilman, Speaker Corey Johnson? Where is our mayor? Today, hundreds of New Yorkers that showed up in support of democracy and accountability. This isn't over. The NYPD and Commissioner Shea are lawless and are constantly threatening vulnerable communities and our leaders. Derek Ingram, Warriors in the Garden.
I love you guys too. Thank you so much. My name's D-Rec and I'm with Warriors in the Garden. I said my name's D-Rec and I'm with Warriors in the Garden. I can't talk a lot about exactly what happened. I just wanted to say I'm thankful for all the love and support and kind words and the amazing outreach and the kindness that I've received in the last 24 hours. I'm highly traumatized from everything from the drones to the dogs to the lies that have been told by the NYPD. And I'm ready to make a change. I think we should focus our efforts on getting Commissioner Shea out of office.
Right on, right on.
Make some noise! We need a new police commissioner in New York!
I think we need to focus on addressing the lawlessness of the NYPD, ending qualified immunity, and creating equity within this city. I'm still highly traumatized about everything that happened. I'm still processing everything that happened. So I appreciate giving me that space, that opportunity in this moment to kind of process all of this, to address all of this from a mental health and a physical standpoint. If you have any questions for me, please address them to Kiara Williams or Hawk Newsom. And I just appreciate all the support. I love you guys, and we won't stop until they stop.
Right on, North Jersey. Coming out all early in the morning. Yesterday, we saw something truly beautiful. Yesterday, we saw the police running an illegal operation, complete with drones, snipers, people in tactical gear, tactical vehicles. We saw a military mobilization for something called an I-card, which is not necessarily a warrant. But here in America, we have this thing called the Fourth Amendment.
That's right.
We have this thing called the Fourth Amendment that protects us from illegal searches and seizures. And yesterday, it wasn't the mayor that upheld the Constitution. It wasn't the governor that upheld the Constitution. And it for damn sure wasn't the police that upheld the Constitution. It was all of you. You were the ones that came out and protected our comrades from these illegal acts by these tyrants, by the lawless NYPD. It was you that took a stand, and it was you that backed down the biggest police department in the country. That is why we say all power to the people.
That's right.
That is why Black Lives Matter Greater New York stands with Warriors in the Garden. Because once we unify, there is no stopping us. Once we unify, there ain't no Once we unify,
There's no stopping us.
once we unify,
There's no stopping us.
say it loud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
Y'all better say it like you mean it. White folks say it too. Say it loud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
Say it loud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! My name is Shavonna Newsom, and I'm the co-founder of Black Lives Matter, Greater New York. And today, we celebrate the people. Yesterday, we stood up to the biggest goddamn gang in this nation. And we won. They waved their white flag, they took their illegal occupation, and they backed it down the street. 5 hours they had D-Rack trapped in his apartment. They had snipers, they had riot gear, they had batting rams, but what they did not have was a warrant. And that is unconstitutional. It is our power as a people to stand up to an unjust government. Mayor de Blasio, you are failing. Corey Johnson, it was in your district. Where were you? Commissioner Shea, you need to resign. You allowed your goon squad to come in and occupy a New York City neighborhood to hold a United States citizen, matter of fact, a human being, hostage in the very place that he shall feel safe. But when the people see an injustice, we mobilize. The reason why they beat us before is because we weren't organized. But organized people defeat organized power. All power to the people. Let's go. Those racist ass police. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Fuck those racist ass police. We said no justice.
No peace.
I said no justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Fuck those racist ass police.
democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy
We
looks
can
like.
show us what community.
We need a new police commissioner.
No justice, no
marginalized people. As we fight for the LGBTQIA+, God, we ask that you cover us and strengthen us. May no oppressive government, system, racist, supremacists, may they...
Yo, can everybody do me a favor and spread open, please? Please. Everyone, make a space. Put that down, brother. No need for that. Put that down. Okay. Come through. Possible, please.
Okay, everybody, this is when you take out your phones, you record, you tweet, you're tagging your elected officials, and you're demanding about safety right now, please. Everybody take a couple steps back, please.
Lieutenant Schneider from the Chief of Detail.
Everybody on this side, please. 2 steps, please.
Surrendering?
No, you're not surrendering.
If you're out here, cameras out.
So, what? And this is the Tony.
Feel free. I'm from the Chief of Detectives. I'll walk you in.
These 4 we're going with attorney.
Okay, let me just get permission for the 4. Reasonable? Let me take care of it right now.
No, it's big. Put it down. We pose no threat right now.
There's no threat, y'all.
Parkway. Thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
And the same respect from you, gentlemen.
Definitely.
And ladies.
Everybody 2 steps back. Everybody 2
Nobody has
steps
a weapon
back.
or anything on it, right?
Keep taking steps
I'm
back.
taking you. Thank
You
you.
won't have to worry about it.
Please come.
So folks that are going in, if I need to take people's phones, give me anything you got.
Please let the lawyer come also.
Of course, first. Oh, I thought you were in front of me.
Thanks for coming! We love you so much!
Free my man!
He's about to lose his job. He's about to lose his job. He's about to lose his job. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, he is. Uh-huh. Yes, he is. Uh-huh.
About to lose